Yeah, man. 3.5 billion. Yeah.
I'm telling you when I'm high. Leave me alone.
Smoke session.
I will be soon as we done.
September of the Lynn. We're now bringing you smoke sessions.
Smoke session.
In our year of 2018.
He came with an English accent today.
And would you guys believe, this is from High Times,
From Hard Times.
that Coca-Cola is in talks to make the next CBD infused beverage.
I ain't fucking with it.
No.
Still
I
ain't
knew that
fucking with
today's
it.
I
smoke
knew that was
sessions.
gonna come on in.
Today's smoke sessions, of course, are brought to you by Sunrocks
Sunrocks.
and Organic Habits.
Habits.
And Trey D.O.G.
Edibles and Haute Couture. And the Immaculate Trey D.O.G. Okay. The Coca-Cola Company is in serious talks with Aurora Cannabis to develop a CBD-infused beverage, according to a report from BNN Bloomberg Television. The news sent shares of Canadian marijuana producer Aurora Cannabis up as much as 23% to $8 a share in early trading on Monday. The stock had settled to a gain of about 14% by noon Eastern Time. Coca-Cola, the world's largest beverage maker, and Aurora Cannabis are pretty advanced down the path of coming to an agreement, according to an unnamed source familiar with the negotiations between the two companies. It's going to be more of the recovery drink category, the source added. The source also said that talks between the two companies are ongoing but are not certain to succeed. Even if they are successful, any deal reached may not be public, according to the source. Another source told BNN Bloomberg that Coca-Cola also held preliminary talks with Afria, another Canadian cannabis producer, but that the negotiations had not advanced. Coca-Cola spokesperson Ken Landers declined to comment on Aurora Cannabis directly, but he did say in an email to BNN Bloomberg that along with many others in the beverage industry, we are closely watching the growth of non-psychoactive CBD as an ingredient in functional wellness beverages around the world. The space is evolving quickly. No decisions have been made at this time. Heather McGregor, a spokesperson for Aurora Cannabis, also declined to comment on a potential deal with Coca-Cola. However, she did confirm that the company is interested in pursuing opportunities in the CBD beverage market. As a rule, we do not discuss business development initiatives until they are finalized. However, we have a responsibility to our shareholders to give proper consideration to all relevant opportunities that are presented. And in conclusion, the consensus was that Landry also noted that the large corporations and other product sectors were also eyeing cannabis and CBD as promising business opportunities. There's a lot of interest from consumer packaged goods and liquor and tobacco companies to look at cannabis as a new growth vector, said Landry. Landry also said that he expects even more opportunity as the newly legal marijuana industry matures. What's happening is that the cannabis industry is still in its infancy and there's not a lot of partners to dance with, he said. So, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you know the big wigs. Once it got legalized, it come the big wigs and pushing the little people out.
and they also said that they might want to begin in Canada. That's why they're announcing the two different cannabis companies in Canada.
Right.
That they might want to try it out there before they bring it to the U.S. But now what they're saying basically is that they're going to be more into the CBD effects of it. And CBD, for those that don't know, CBD is not the psychoactive ingredient THC. It's devoid of that. So it doesn't actually get you high, but it relieves pain and inflammation and things like that. And, you know, what they call it when you have seizures.
Yeah, seizures, right.
Yeah, stuff like that.
And that's what the doctors are treating MS with, multiple sclerosis, seizures, any inflammation of the body. The CBD is what they're using the cannabis.
They're even using it on toddlers and stuff.
Yeah. There's a doctor who's a 3-month-old baby who they had a brain tumor, and that you use CBD on cannabis on the
doctor
baby.
is a 3-month-old baby?
The doctor had to use that on the 3-month-old.
You're
God.
stupid. Came out the
I'm like,
womb with a Dr. Berry.
I'm like, that little nigga bad. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Look, what do colors of marijuana mean? I know y'all want to know.
Yeah.
Part of the magic of marijuana, and this is also from High Times.
Still practicing.
You ready for them boys? Part of the magic of marijuana is the infinite variety of traits that can be exhibited by one species of plant. Cannabis plants can be tall and lanky or short and bushy, depending on their genetic heritage.
So either Snoop or Too Short.
Marijuana can express myriad flavors to tempt the taste buds and aromas to excite the nose. Cannabis leaves and flowers can also vary in hue, offering a full palette of marijuana colors to please the eye. As young plants grow, most strains of cannabis are primarily green. Many shades of green are represented, from light lime colored hues to green so dark that they are tinged with purple.
Yeah.
As plants flower and begin to reach maturity, more colors can appear or become more pronounced in both leaves and buds. Several different factors can influence marijuana colors, including temperature, nutrient levels, the acidity or alkalinity of the soil or other growing medium, and the quality of the light. All of these variables can impact the expression and ratio of natural pigments produced by the plant, creating the different colors of marijuana. Green is the predominant color of most flowering plants, including cannabis, because of the presence of chlorophyll, the pigment that absorbs sunlight, except the green wavelengths, to power the process of photosynthesis. Through photosynthesis, plants combine carbon dioxide and water to create sugars that fuel all biological functions. Often, plant tissues will have so much chlorophyll that its green color masks the presence of other pigments. But as summer turns to autumn, lower temperatures inhibit chlorophyll production, allowing the other pigments to emerge and produce colorful marijuana. A similar phenomenon can be observed in deciduous trees as their leaves change colors in fall. Cannabis strains that retain green as the dominant bud color include green crack, green haze, and green goblet. Now, blues, purples, reds, and pinks. Cannabis flowers that are purplish to shades of blue are generally high in a group of chemicals known as anthocyanins. More than 500 anthocyanins have been identified, with colors that can range from red to purple to blue depending on pH. Anthocyanins can produce colorful marijuana, although they are generally not abundant in young plants, but are produced as plants mature. They belong to the class of substances known as flavonoids or flavonoids, and have antioxidant properties. Fruits and vegetables high in anthocyanins include blueberries, acai, raspberries, blackberries, eggplant, and purple cabbage. Purple strains of cannabis are very popular, including Granddaddy Purple, Purple Haze, and Purple Urkel. Some strains, such as Black Diesel and Vietnamese Black, can be so high in anthocyanins, they are nearly ebony. Marijuana strains with blue tin buds include blueberry, blue dream, and blue cheese. Red and pink varieties are relatively rare and include red poison, red dragon, pink panther, and others. Reddish leaves or buds can also be caused by a deficiency of phosphorus, an element vital to plant physiology. Now, I'll holler at y'all about the oranges and the yellows next time we come back, and the whites and the colors and the potencies and things like that. I don't want to get too deep into it, but I'm just educating you on what colors can do for your flavor.
Shout out to the social media shit, fuck with your self-esteem. All right, be better than that. Be stronger than that.
Yeah. It's all a build-up, y'all.
Yes.
Definitely be stronger than that. Those people started small too, and everybody is somebody. I don't know why, and then when they start putting, you get the verified account. Yeah, social media it separated somebody's from exactly, and they made it seem like that, and then they call people followers. It's like, okay, is this a cult?
Yeah. I never like the fan page shit.
I call them supporters.
Yeah, supporters. Exactly.
I call them extended family.
Supporters. I do the same thing.
I call them extended family. I don't even call them supporters. I call them extended family.
No, I call them supporters, but I call myself a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan
of certain artists.
I'm a fan all day.
Comedians, stuff like that, and political people, stuff like that. I'd be like, yeah, I'm a fan.
Sometimes I'm too much of a fan of stand-up because I get caught up into performing and not the artist. But that's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you get caught up in being a fan of what you do, and you're like, oh, I gotta perform this certain way rather than just being.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly where that came from. This whole weekend, I just kind of self-introspected and was like, you know, let me.
That's why you've been in the game so long, though, man. I gotta say that, man. You done did a myriad of stellar, over the rainbow projects, not rainbow like this.
Okay, you know I was getting ready. Yeah, I was gonna call you.
No. You've done things that a lot of people can only aspire to accomplish, and maybe one or two of the things that you've done. You know, countless of, you know, films, shows with different.
You know what drives that?
And you stay adaptable to right now all the time.
Gotta be relevant. But you know what drives all that?
What's that?
Fucking LA mortgage, motherfucker. Shit, you gotta work.
Oh, right.
St. Louis, goddammit.
I'm gonna tell you that.
I know nigga got a
plethora of revenue.
I know nigga got a 5-bedroom house. Nigga paying $700 a month.
You got that nigga that's
in St. Louis.
Wow.
Come on, man.
That's like lightweight love right there.
That's my damn cable bill.
And I want to touch on this real quick.
Come on.
T.I. to celebrate contributors to trap music with the new art museum. Whether or not T.I. is the sole founder of the trap music subgenre, because you know there was a big old thing between him and Gucci Mane, right? So I don't know. I gotta really look up Gucci Mane's when he started,
right?
Because you know, from what I remember, you know, 24s and all that, that was trap music to me,
right?
It sounds the same.
But you know, it all started on the underground first, and then some people just make it before the other one, and then they say, "Oh, the one who made it."
That's why I said I have to. That's why I said I would definitely look back. Because if I'm looking at like what was in our face, I would go with T.I. All day.
But you got to go on the underground before that.
Yeah, you know, exactly, and that's what you know what I'm saying, because I'm not from Atlanta, so I definitely would like, you know what I'm saying, look into that and see, like, who really started. I'm kind of interested on who really started the trap sound.
Right.
I am, because I'm used to hearing, like, I first heard 24s, and I was like, oh,
well, we on IG Live right now, right? So, you know what I mean? Everybody,
ATL.
Let us know. Yeah, let us know out there who the originators is.
Well, I know T.I. been around since
T.I.'s dope.
I remember his first record.
He's definitely one of the first, if not the first.
Exactly.
But that's why we said, like
I think he was before Gucci Mane.
But
as far as the trap sound,
Gucci Mane has a whole bunch of mixtapes.
But
how Kevin Gates and Lil Wayne and all that, they have a bunch of mixtapes that nobody heard about before that major.
That's why he was saying, like, look into
he's
the
all
T-Body came
He
out.
don't have no deal by nobody. Gucci don't have no deal by nobody. So all of his stuff is his. So he basically mixtape all the way out.
Right, of course.
And then T.I. had a deal, so everybody knows T.I. because he had that deal, distribution. Yeah,
for his independent label, Grand Hustle Bitches.
Grand Hustle.
Put the bitches at the
bitches.
All right, y'all, this is Degreee Radio. Y'all know we bang shit too, so DJ Sale, hit us with something hard, man. We be right back at y'all. Let's get your shit right, man.
Shawty Low.
Yeah, let us know what's going on out there.
Did y'all say Shawty Low started it? Shawty Low.
I think that's Tori started that.
Zero.
I'm fucking Shawty Low. He had a style that was kind of dumb.
I think guys.
I'm on fumes right now. How much time we got?